Joey from the Neighborhood Quarter Guy here, and it's football season! But I can't really wear my cheese head on camera because I really can't fit it over these headphones, to be honest. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. This week we learned that one of the most anticipated titles for the PS3 and now the PS4, The Last Guardian, the latest game by the people behind Ico and Shadow of the Colossus, has been delayed a few more weeks to December. Now, they've said that they want to make the game the best that they possibly can, and that means getting rid of as many bugs as they can before the game's launch, so it brings back to mind what Shigeru Miyamoto said. A delayed game is eventually good. A rushed game is bad forever. Well, at least a delayed game can potentially be good. I mean, we've had games that have gone through long development cycles and many delays, and some have turned out really good, and some have turned out like crap. For example, on the good side, we've got the BioShock games, which I personally haven't played. I personally haven't played the BioShock games, but I hear they're some really good storytelling and gameplay-wise. And we've had The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. In fact, a lot of the Legend of Zelda games. Breath of the Wild looks like it's going to be pretty friggin' awesome. And on the other side of the ball, we have games like Mighty No. 9, which has gotten mixed opinions on the side of the ball. Duke Nukem Forever, which got pretty much universally panned after going through developer after developer. And also there was Perfect Dark Zero, which I hear was nowhere near as good as its predecessor. But I'm hoping The Last Guardian will be good. It looks really good, and while I personally couldn't get into Shadow of the Colossus, I'll find out what people say about The Last Guardian and probably give it a shot. Hopefully there's a demo for it, so I can get a feel for how it plays before I actually, Anyways, updates. Top 10 Neo Geo games is in the editing stages. Hopefully I'll be able to get it out this coming week, so look forward to that. The next stream for Extra Life Season will be this Saturday at hopefully 2 p.m. Central. I'll have to check the time with the other people I'm playing with, because we're playing Mario Kart 8! So, look forward to that. And if you want to find out more about Extra Life Season, I have a video for that, advertising it, so my fundraising campaign will continue from now until the 24-hour marathon game day on November 5th. I'll be collecting donations for Extra Life all the way up until then. Possibly even beyond. So for my question of the week, what are your thoughts on The Last Guardian being delayed again? As always, leave your answers in the comments. Favorite comments will be featured on the next episode. Here are last week's winners. And with that, time for the Fourth Wall Mailbag. As always, send me your questions via YouTube comments, YouTube messages, and my favorite questions will be featured on the next episode. First question this week comes from Jonathan Kimmel, who asks, would you rather have one 100-foot-tall EV or 101-foot-tall EVs? 101-foot-tall EVs, because it would be hard to handle a 100-foot-tall EV because, well, it's so easy for something that big to, step on you. Besides, so many EVs, so many cute... I know, I'm a sucker for all things cute. Next question comes from the Masked Mewtwo, who asks, would you ever want to do a Q review of Project Mirai DX? Actually, I've considered it at some point, because it's pretty much that game that's pretty much gotten me interested in listening to Vocaloid music in the first place, and it was a really fun rhythm game that I had a lot of fun with. So, yeah, sometime down the line I might do a Q review of that. Next question is from the Fireball Disaster, who asks, have you ever thought about making a top 10 Pokemon games list or a top 10 Kirby games list? Thought never really crossed my mind, because as far as the Pokemon list goes, there's a lot of the main series games have several core elements in common, so if I ever made a Pokemon games list, it would probably be a spin-off games list, because there's more variety in the gameplay of the spin-offs than there is in the main series, because the foundation of the main series is pretty much always the same. So there may be some changes, so it looks like there's going to be some pretty big shakeups in Sun and Moon. As for the Kirby games list, well, yeah, the fundamentals are the same, and people have already done the Kirby games list, so I don't really think there's a need for that one. Oh well. Last question this week comes from Drawboy66, who asks, Castlevania, Silent Hill, and now Metal Gear? What's next, Contra Pachinko? Well, let's be honest. I wouldn't put it past them.